Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for another round of saintly intervention in XCOM: The Long War. And as you can see, once again, old St. Joan d'Arc here has proven her willingness to sacrifice herself for the greater good. This time, taking a double blast of muton plasma straight to the gob, and leaving herself without what appears to be much of a head. Now, given St. Joan's somewhat suicidal need to martyr herself, I gotta admit I shouldn't really be surprised by her behavior at this point, but I am surprised by the fact that Chuck VII ever got the chance to plant his narrow ass on the French throne if he was relying on people like St. Joan to lift a siege of a major city. Hell, when St. Joan arrived in Orleans, it's a wonder she didn't just climb into a catapult, set herself on fire, and demand to be flung into the enemy troops. Then again, I guess St. Joan back in Orleans didn't really have Jesus literally standing a couple dozen feet behind her, so perhaps her suicidal need to prove herself was somewhat more subdued back in the day. But I gotta say, it does seem like ever since St. Joan got a chance to meet her maker in the flesh, she's looked for any opportunity or excuse she could find to get sweet Jesus to lay his hands upon her. Though, you know what, now that I just say that, I'm beginning to wonder, maybe the Maid of Orleans here is looking for a little action. Could it be that what St. Joan really wants is to be a maid no more, and is crushing on Jesus so hard that she's willing to do whatever it takes just to get him to touch her? Could we be looking at the greatest story of forbidden love since Jesus and Mary Magdalene danced the lambada in Jerusalem? The forbidden dance, right away, and let me tell you, their dancing was quite forbidden. I think maybe we are. Just maybe we are looking at some truly star-crossed lovers here. But I suppose if we ever want to figure out how things pan out for these two supremely star-crossed individuals, I mean, St. Joan, you are a living saint, but I think Jesus may be a little out of your league, my dear, but there's only one way to find out if things are going to work out between these two, or whether St. Joan's suicidal need to prove herself is going to eventually just be plain suicide. If we want to find out, we still got some killing to do, so let's get to it. We have a couple pods. There's at least 3 pods left on this map. At least 3, because we've had audio clues, 2 of which are for mutons. But we know this area right in here is safe because we have already cleared it of enemy troops. So I'm going to go ahead and take some fairly aggressive advancing here. You know what? Maybe fairly aggressive advancing is a bad idea. Let's have Mitch Hedberg go in and maybe do a little
Target confirmed. On our way.
This is absolutely safe. We've explored far enough in here that we know this move is safe. And I think we got to get J. Robert Oppenheimer up there as well. J. Robert does still have our motion tracker, and we do not have an abundance of battle scanners and motion trackers left, so we got to try and best make use of the ones we can. Now, we've cleared out all of these enemies. This area should be... I want to just dash in, but we've killed a lot of aliens already. I don't know how many potentially more aliens there could be, but there are at least 3 pods, so you know what? I'm going to err on the side of caution. You can't afford to be brazen in the Long War. You just can't. If you do it, you're going to get somebody killed. I'd love to go in here and start taking up defensive positions, but honestly, I think it's just a flat-out terrible idea. So let's take a more cautious advance. Secure our position, make sure we're in good cover, or at least have access to good cover, before we go crazy and try and activate any more.
On your order.
St. Joan, you just chill. I mean, you got it. You just keep on licking the floor there. I'm sure it's well, I'm sure it's not going to start tasting any worse. All right. This should be a safe move as well. So let's just bring old Steve Irwin up here, and he can sort of be our bulwark. Alright, so we have 1 pod of mutons for sure. That's, like, in front of us.
I think I had something.
2 pods of something, because there's footsteps. That also kind of sounded like muton footsteps. 3 pods, because we got more. 4? So there are 4 more pods, and it sounds like at least 3 of which are mutons. There's no way there can be 4 more pods on this map. That's just a ridiculous number of aliens. I mean, we've already killed like 5 pods. Then again, you know what? This is a long war. I should never assume that there's going to be anything worse than an absolute tragedy waiting around every fucking corner. Yeah, so let's operate on the assumption that tragedy waits around the fucking corner. Alright then. Oppenheimer, we gotta have you take the first move here. I need to know what's above us. If there's anything up these ramps, I gotta know. Alright, well, I'm glad I did that, because there's absolutely something up the ramp. Like, there's a pod. Shit, either they're right up here, or they're right down here. Is there even floor there? Okay, so they gotta be, like, right along this ridge, then. Alright, well, we gotta be supremely careful with how we handle this. We do not want to pop the pod. That's the one thing we do not want to do. Alright, Oppenheimer. Let's have you come up here. Holy shit, okay. There's a fucking unbelievable truckload of enemies still just waiting for us. This is real bad.
Aye, aye.
Okay, we cannot pop a pod on this turn. We simply cannot have that happen. Shock Attack Zulu, I actually want you in a forward position, buddy.
On the move.
Don't spawn a pod. Alright, good. Okay, so we know this little area is safe. If we come over here, are we gonna have line of sight? There's a... yeah, maybe, actually. You know what? I think that would be an extraordinarily bad idea. Let's not do that. Tesla? I guess we'll just put you next to the explodey thing for now. I don't expect the enemies to come towards us. Because if they do, they're just gonna overwhelm us in a goddamn wave of rush, because there's 8 billion of them.
Heading to that location.
So let's try and get everybody as far forward as we can. Samuel Clemens, you're actually not in a bad spot. I think we'll leave you right where you are. I don't want Jesus in bad cover. Van Dorn, you actually have low profile, so some lesser cover for you might be okay. Let's bring you over here.
Moving.
We might be able to have you pop the pod with a shot through the gap, maybe? I'm just spitballing. Shooting through the gap, by the way, if you're ever in a gap, don't shoot through. Just keep walking by. If you see a gap and like them all, don't go, you know, I'm just gonna shoot through the gap here and see if I can maybe, you know, pick up some capri pants or some khakis or something.
Okay,
just save yourself the trouble. Don't shoot through the store. Just keep walking past it. Keep walking by. Just keep on walking. You don't want to wear clothes from the gap. You really don't. Alright, so where the hell are the enemies? They're definitely not up here, I don't think. They've got to be underneath that on the far side. So what if we bring... We've got to do this with Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, because he may have to run away.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh shit, okay, alright, here we go. Alright, they're exactly where I thought they were. Is that... Oh my god, that is a big burly motherfucker.
Is this what the aliens do for fun?
What the hell are you talking about? Breed gigantic fucking berserkers? Well, it you know, seems like it might be sort of fun. Can anybody shoot that guy? Van Dorn has a... I don't want to take that shot. Okay, this is actually pretty good for us. Okay, Mustache, let's see what you got. Alright, so Samuel Mustache Clemens with a hit. Are we going to resist this Intimidate? We did not. That's not good. On the plus side, we're going to get some free shots here. Okay, so who do we want to take second shots? Okay, Pancakes. I kind of want you to stay right where you are. I'd love to draw this guy over so we could maybe get a freebie. Shock Attack Zulu could just... This has got to be can't miss, right? Double 95. I'm just going to take this shot. This is good shooting. So, hollow targeting, that guy has adaptive shielding. Shooting him from point blank range is going to be a terribly bad idea for anybody but Steve Loco Irwin. Steve Loco Irwin is gonna fucking ruin his shit, especially now that he's shredded. That shot was free also from Loco, so you know what? Let's just do that again. Steve, there you go. 7 more and a shred, and Steve should be able to finish him off then. Yeah, so that's it.
He's down.
Wow, we actually turned him into a makeshift barricade too. That's some damn good shooting. All right, so we need to get some guys in some shooting positions here. What if we do like a... Do I want to get tricky and try... You know what? Not this turn.
Moving to Overwatch.
It's Overwatch for Mitch Hedberg. J. Robert Oppenheimer, I don't really know if you're going to be able to do much of anything in this situation. Honestly, I think your contributions are going to be minimal at best. Jane Sporty Austin might be able to do some work for us, but I don't want her up there this turn. Nah, let's just have Jane hunker down. I don't think we advance at all this turn, actually. You know what? Except with Van Dorn. Van Dorn does have low profile. He can afford to be over here, and maybe he'll be able to take a shot. We're going to have Van Dorn study his weapon. Jesus, I actually kind of want you to fall back. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to have Jesus fall back. Get an Overwatch here in the door with Jesus. Tesla, you could do some fantastic work for... Tesla only has 1 grenade left. We should really try and conserve that grenade if we can. I didn't realize he was down to his last bump. Let's put you over here. I want to get away from this thing that's going to explode if at all possible. So let's put you there, Overwatch. You know, Oppenheimer, I think we just have you Overwatch here. If these guys want to come forward like one at a time to do little sneaky peeky deeky deekies, I say we let them do it. If they want to shoot at Mitch Hedberg and old Van Dorn there from low cover where... Oh, that's a lot of guys. I can't tell if they're advancing or not. If they are advancing, that's very bad for us. Van Dorn can only see one of them. On the plus side, Van Dorn can very likely kill the guy he can see. Yeah, he sure as did. Nice shot, by the way, Man, Van Dorn! That guy's got a mad fucking boner. I mean, he's got a big old murder boner working, and that's not a complaint, by the way. It's not a criticism at all, Van Dorn. I like your murder boner, buddy. I like it when you have a boner for murder. I really do.
Roger.
It's Overwatch for Mitch. Oppenheimer, the one thing you've got going for you is that you're fucking expendable. Okay. So this is not good. Nobody is going to be able to help him. Nobody is going to be able to help him. Except for Steve Irwin. And Steve Irwin, he would have to be working out of a position of absolutely no cover. That's real risky. Shock attack Zulu, I don't suppose you could... No, you're not going to be able to help. This ramp is real irritating because it's blocking all of our line of sight. So Jane Sporty Austin, even if we bring her over here, isn't going to be able to contribute anything. Tesla could lob a grenade. It's his last grenade, man. It's his last one. Alright, so here's what we do. Samuel Mustache Clemens, we're going to bring you up here. We're going to put you on Overwatch. I think we got to fall back again. I hate having to do this. I really don't like the Overwatch Creeper playstyle. It very much does not suit me. That being said, I don't think we have an option here. I really don't see any other alternative. Can I afford to leave Jane Sporty Austin in no cover? Actually, I think the answer is yes. You know what we could do? Let's bring... Yeah, we're gonna bring Sporty up here to dash. We gotta get Sporty Spice in the mix. She's one of our highest damage output units. We gotta help her. We gotta have her start contributing. That guy could just walk up and flank Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is not gonna be able to do enough damage to kill him. So, yeah, fall back, J. Robert. You're lucky none of those guys was on Overwatch, really. Let's bring Shock Attack. Oh no, no misclicking bullshit here. Ah, fucking piece of shit map. Trying to completely bone me with a misclick and make me run out in the fucking open. You eat a dick.
Watching
map.
and waiting.
I think we come up here and... Oh, what have we got here? Now this is interesting.
Aye, aye, Commander.
If we take Steve Irwin up here, he's got 2 bullets in a gun. This is probably going to kill that guy. This is worth the risk. Alright, Steve Loco Irwin, and now he's got a flank shot here. Now, we could take the hit and run, or we could go for the 65% flanker. Honestly, I think we gotta fall back.
I'm on it, Commander.
The flank shot is very tempting, but he has only 1 bullet left. So if he took the shot, he wouldn't even have been able to close encounter anything that came up the ramp. It's just it was a bad value proposition. We're gonna have to be real cautious the way we play this one. Who are you shooting at, you piece of garbage? He's taking a shot long range at Van Dorn. That's okay, Van Dorn's gonna be... What the fucking more? There are more mutons over there. That's real bad. This is like an 8-man pod? What the hell? Alright, well, Van Dorn, go ahead and crack him open. Say what you want about Van Dorn, but fucking he's putting more aliens in coffins than Shao Teng, the Undertaker, in Rio Bravo. And that guy was a busy dude. Alright, Jane Sporty Spice, if we bring you to the corner, are you going to be able to do anything?
Go hot, go hot.
You can pop another pod. That's not exactly what we needed you to do. Oh, shit. That's real bad. That's real bad. Okay, we have to fall back. We have no other choice. We have a lot of units that have to fall back, actually. Oh, that really kind of fucked us hard. Alright, so it's Overwatch for Clemens. Jesus, buddy, we gotta get you in a position where you can start doing something. Overwatch for us. We gotta fall back. We could put J. Robert up here to have him go. I wish I could tell where those guys were. They might be able to get to Jane Austen in one move. I don't think they're going to be able to get to many of our other guys in a single move, though. Steve Irwin almost has to reload. Alright, Jane Austen, we got to get you the hell out of Dodge. Let's just have you come down the ramp. Tesla? It's Overwatch for you, I guess. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, we can't leave you where you are. You're way too close to those guys. Let's get you over here.
Heading there now.
Overwatch for Pancakes. J. Robert, can you go do
Moving
another sneak peek for me here? There's nothing over there, huh? Intriguing. So what, did they move up here or did they fall back? I'm tempted to use the motion scanner, but we only have one more use, and I have no idea how many more aliens potentially exist on this map. I don't think we can afford it. We've got to try and set up a little triple Overwatch action here. Except it won't be a triple Overwatch, of course, because Steve Loco Irwin is actually not an Overwatch. He reloaded. Alright, so that guy's going backwards. Clearly, he's falling back, taking long-range pot shots at old Van Dorn there. On the plus side, that's probably going to get that guy killed. Somebody's opening up. Oh, J. Robert Oppenheimer. I'm glad that you hit that shot, buddy, but this is not good for you at all. If that guy fires back, you are probably fucking screwed. You're lucky that was a... Okay, we're in deep shit. These guys are way closer than I thought they were. This is very problematic. This guy has a ton of health. We're getting good quality Overwatch, though. We've gotten a lot of good shots here. I just don't know if it's going to be... Oh, man. All right, well, he's not punching anybody this turn. Mitchie, can you finish him off? Come on, Mitch. Come on, Mitch Hedberg. Son of a bitch. God damn it, son of a bitch, Mitch. Alright, well, at least he's not punching anybody. We got that going for us. He does not have the movement to get a hit. Neither does this guy. Okay, we can... This is suddenly a... Okay, it's less of an emergency now. Okay, the floater is problematic, however. Oh, this is real tense. My butthole is puckered up tighter. It looks like a chocolate starfish. It really does. Never has the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water been more appropriate. Because there's a little hot dog flavored water squirting out of my butthole, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Alright, can we get a free shot? Where is Steve? Oh, Steve Irwin. We gotta move Steve Irwin first. So if we bring Steve to, say... here...
Will do.
He should have a very good shot at one of these guys, probably in the back. 89, 80. Let's take the 89%er. Okay, good. 10 damage and a shred is freaking huge. Alright, that's good. This'll give Steve another freebie? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, Steve. Oh, Steve Irwin, you are a goddamn fucking epitome of a hero, sir. There has never been a greater human in the existence of this planet than Steve Irwin. Look at that! Steve Irwin is just absolutely slaughtering our foes with unrelenting fury. Oh, it's so good, Steve Irwin. It's so good, buddy. That guy is probably dead. Do we have anybody else that could shoot at that floater? J. Robert, what do you have a shot at? You know what? J. Robert might be able to finish this guy off with a little luck. Okay.
See you in hell.
So J. Robert proving himself to be far more useful with just a gun in his hand than he is with a rocket launcher. And this guy, we should be able to just straight up kill. Oh, fuck, there's two of those dudes. So we have... There are still four to... Oh. There's a lot of enemies up here. Considerably more than I expected, actually. Alright, so what? Oh, this elevation change keeps trying to make me misclick and run somebody down to the floor, and it's really not good. Alright, so Van Dorn, you can shoot at that guy or that guy. You have a... That thing has more health, and honestly, probably... You know what? Yeah, I think the floater is actually more dangerous. And Van Dorn...
Taken care of.
Unbelievable.
No rounds.
Mark Wahlberg and Shooter would be impressed by the performance there. This guy, he's been just fucking lights out, cold rolled death. Alright, Mitchie, can you have a shot at anything? Ooh, you have 2 flank shots. Oh, Mitch Hedberg. Can you go in the zone for us here? If you get a kill, Mitch Hedberg, I can kiss you. Oh, Mitch Hedberg, I could fucking kiss you, my friend. I swear I will kiss you right on the dead mouth. That was fucking beautiful, Mitch Hedberg. If you weren't dead, Mitch, I would find wherever you are and I would tongue kiss the shit out of you, sir. I really would. That was fucking amazing. That guy has... Oh, this is dirty. I got a plan here. This might work, and if this works, this is a dirty little trick I'm about to pull on our alien for... excuse me, where did that guy come from? Well, this trick is probably going to end up being less dirty than I expected. That's the only shot you have as well, huh? Well, piss. I was going to go up there and try and mind fray that guy to death, but that is not going to work because there's a dude right there. And we did not see the dude. Always made him underestimate you. I mean, that's what the dude taught me. What if we mind fray him? What if instead of mind fraying for the kill, we're going to get shot at, though? Or are we? We can still make this work, actually. Alright, so Shock Attack Zulu, take your double 78% there and get one hit on that piece of trash. Okay, now we don't have to do that anymore. We can adjust our pattern. We mind fray this guy instead. This reduces his aim and movement, which should prevent him from being able to get up this ramp in a single move. Also, it lets Sporty Spice Austin cackle like the fucking sea hag, which I know she enjoys a great deal. It keeps trying to make me misclick, and I'm telling you, the first time I do it, I'm gonna be so fucking salty I may punch my monitor off my desk.
Scanning.
Alright, Jesus, buddy, we gotta get you over here, and we're gonna put you on Overwatch. I don't even think you're gonna have a chance to shoot. What? Tesla is just not contributing here. Then again, you know what? This isn't the right time for Tesla to contribute. We don't really need grenades. He's probably okay. If I could switch places between Tesla and Jesus, I would absolutely do that, but I just don't have the opportunity. And so this guy's coming at us. Yeah, he's coming for us. That guy's falling back from the mind fray. Yeah, you just keep running, punk. You better run. Piece of shit. Okay, so far so good. Van Dorn is out of ammo. That's very bad for us. We can fix that. That is, however, a problem that's relatively easily rectified. Jane Sporty Spice Austin is just going to core this piece of crap like an apple. Hit number 1. Jane Sporty Spice Austin is twice as nice at twice the price. And yeah, I know that makes absolutely no sense. You would think at twice the price she should actually only be half as nice, but that's not in fact the way it works. Jane Sporty Austin at twice the price is twice as nice.
Rock and roll.
Jane Sporty Spice Austin does not, she does not conform to basic mathematics and easily understood paradigms. Jane Sporty Spice Austin is, she is a creature and entity unto herself. Alright, J. Robert. I'm gonna put you on Overwatch, actually.
I've got my eyes on
Shock Attack, you gotta reload. Steve Loco Irwin kind of also needs to reload.
Roger.
Let's get Loco up here. We're gonna have him reload as well.
Back in.
Van Dorn, we need to get you in a better firing, but you know what? I think this is the spot for Van Dorn. He's not gonna get a reload this turn, but that's fine. There are no enemies for him to shoot at anyway. Mustache, let's have you reload and then go on Overwatch just in case anybody tries to sneak up. Sporty Spice's butthole. The only person sneaking up Sporty Spice's butthole is David Beckham. Oh no, wait, that was Posh Spice. Never mind. Sorry, I have confused Sporty Spice and Posh Spice. Victoria Beckham was Posh Spice, not Sporty Spice. I really should know that. I feel guilty. I'm sorry, Jane Sporty Spice Austin. I have completely misaligned you as a person. Okay, so the one thing we know is that Muton is definitely going for a clever girl maneuver. And I, for one, am not going to be clever girl, so we're just gonna reload our weapons. We should try and make our most devastating 3 guys up here in this little front line. So let's switch J. Robert Oppenheimer and Jane Sporty Spice Austin.
Yes, Commander.
We're gonna get Oppenheimer down here. We're gonna have him reload, actually.
I'm ready.
He's ready. I mean, so he claims. He claims to be ready. I'm not entirely sold on the fact that he is indeed ready. But that's okay. Sporty Spice, we're gonna bring you over here. We've got squad sight, long-range fire support right up here. Good, solid troopers with high aim. We can bring Samuel Clemens over here for a little flank. Overwatch for you. Tesla, you know what? I would actually rather have you up here with some Overwatch. You're a little better shot than J. Robert Oppenheimer. Also, J. Robert Oppenheimer does still have our motion tracker, so he is theoretically one of the only people that can reveal enemies for us. Overwatch, I think, is appropriate here.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
So Overwatch for Shock Attack Zulu, and let's see if we can get this guy to come back out to us. I really don't want to have to go in after him, and we're going to leave Jesus well at the back. He's the only man who can save us if things go awry. Only Jesus can save us now, son. Only Jesus has the power. Only Jesus has the divine might that we need to see us through these troubling times. Only Jesus. All right, so what do we got here? Do we have Mitch Pancakes Hedberg go and take a peek? I think the answer is...
On my way.
I want everybody in ideal perfect position before I do anything dangerous or unexpected, because I know they're trying to clever girl us. It's such a fucking transparent clever girl maneuver. I mean, they're really telegraphing their punches on this one. There we go. This is what we needed. That guy is dead. And unless this ends the mission, then we know it was all a clever girl scheme the whole time. Does this end the mission? No. Okay, so it was a big clever girl scam. Sorry, Bernie Madoff, you didn't get to scam us. We're on to you. Your fucking Ponzi scheme bullshit is not going to work here. We don't go back there and then have you repay us with the interest you earn on somebody else's money. It's not going to work. We're on to you. Bernie Madoff taught us all a valuable lesson, which is never trust anyone ever.
Solid copy.
All right, so Mitch doesn't see anything. All right, let's have Mitch Hedberg go on Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
What's the clock like? Oh, we're, you know what? I don't know how much. Let's see how much mission. This may be the last turn we take here. I may wrap things up. We're almost a half hour in on this one. And I don't. Okay, so 1.
Shut up. Listen.
2. I'm just counting pods. There are at least 2 more pods, possibly 3? There can't be that many more. You know what? No, I don't want to... Actually, yeah, as strange as this may sound, I'm actually going to wrap this one up here. I really don't know how many more pods are left, but by my count, there could be still 3 more pods left. I'm just sort of keeping just kind of a shorthand tally of the number of enemies we face. Last time I did one of these bases, it had like 55 enemies in it. And we are somewhere in, I think, like the low 40s. So my guess is there may be 2 or 3 pods still. And we're just not going to have time to eliminate him. So I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see the thrilling conclusion of this double cliffhanger, and I feel kind of like a shitheel for stringing it out, but really, I don't think anybody wants to watch me play this for an hour. I sure as hell don't want to listen to me babble for an hour. But if you do, consider subscribing as well. You can catch the thrilling double conclusion to this ultra cliffhanger. Fucking Stallone only wishes he had thought of this shit. Let me tell you that much for sure. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.